Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little demonstration using Red Bull energy drink and milk. This is plain whole milk. Um, my family has drank about half the gallon. This is brand new Red Bull. Nothing special, nothing magic. What we're going to be looking at is some changes that happen once those two substances are added together. Right now, they're both liquids. You can see the milk moving around in the container. So clearly a liquid, and you'll just have to take my word that this is a liquid. I know you can't see in the can, but you'll see it in a second whenever I pour it into my vase right here. Okay, so let's talk about some properties that we have beforehand. Okay, so, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and open this so you can see. All right, the color of the Red Bull is like a yellowy brown type color. Okay. Smells pretty sweet and good. You can see some bubbles in there. It is a carbonated thing. And of course our milk is white. The size. So we have, again, about a half gallon of milk, and we have 12 ounces of the Red Bull. Okay, our shape, it's a liquid, so it just takes the size of our container and the shape of our container. The texture, so I'm not touching these, but they're both wet. Okay. And smell. I said this smelled kind of sugary, sweet, kind of fruity. And then we have milk. This milk is fresh. Smells like plain milk. All right, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit so you can see, is adding the milk into the Red Bull and seeing what happens when the two are combined. All right, so it looks kind of cloudy so far. Don't see a lot of like a bubbling type reaction. It didn't fizz up like crazy, but I am seeing some movement as it combines together, and I'm going to take this in so you can see a little bit more. So I have this spoon so that I can show you a little bit of what's going on. Now, before I had dumped these two things together, they were both just a liquid. You saw it. I mean, very thin liquid. And now look at the residue on the spoon. That's gross. You know, I know that none of you guys would probably mix Red Bull and milk and drink it. That is just like not the recipe for deliciousness. But now you're definitely not going to eat it or drink it because it's like clumpy, right? You can kind of see it's almost looking like oatmeal or something. And so these two substances, when they're mixed together, actually created a new substance. Again, this substance that's sticking to the spoon is not a liquid. And the longer and longer that it sits, the more clumpy it gets. This is called curdling of milk. And if you were to just leave your milk plain by itself in the refrigerator for, let's say, 2 or 3 months, you would get some pretty big chunks. It might not even take that long. But that's definitely not something that you want to drink because that milk is no longer good when fresh. I will say, still lightly smell the Red Bull in there. It's more muted of a scent because of the milk. But overall, the biggest thing is going to be the texture change and the state change and the fact that there's this new substance happening right here. So this is part 2 of the Red Bull and the milk. Still doesn't smell as gross as I thought that it might. I don't know why I just did that. That could have smelled really, really bad. But we're good. We're safe. It still just smells lightly of Red Bull. But look at these layers that have been created here. This is interesting. Slash gross. Red Bull, anyone? Milk, anyone? This definitely doesn't look like two liquids combined. It looks like it must have been some other kind of thing, like a cereal or, just some soggy cornflakes. That's what it kind of reminds me of, even though the color's different. But this is definitely solidified and chunked up. So gross. Again, this is called curdling. And so I bet if I were to leave this all night or something, it would even thicken beyond this, but I'm good. I see it, and hopefully you see it too.